Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle and today we are going to do a full body stretch. So we're just going to give ourselves a little bit of love here by stretching out our entire body as best we can. So we'll start in a seated position. You'll sit up tall, find a nice vertical alignment from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. And just take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Do that twice more. Inhale through your nose and out through your mouth. One more time, in through the nose and out through the mouth. So we'll begin with a stretch for the neck. So when you're ready, you're just going to drop your head over to your right shoulder. Let your left ear lift up towards the ceiling. And breathe through that left side of your neck. If you'd like a little bit more here, you can take your right hand and gently give a little bit of pressure on the head, but then try to press the head back into the hand so that your head is not completely collapsing. Good. Inhale, come through center, and then let the head drop over to your left shoulder. Again, here you can take your left hand to the head and gently press the head down, but also press the head back into the hand. And then inhale, release. From here, you're just going to drop your head down toward your chest, chin to chest, and you can take the hands behind the head and gently press the hands into the head here. Good. And then from here, allow your hands to release and you're going to rock the head from side to side across the collarbone. Good. Now we'll lift the head up towards center and drop the head back. So look up at the ceiling. And again, a nice gentle rock from side to side across the collarbone. Bring your head back to center. Now turn your gaze over your right shoulder. Turn your head to the right and inhale to center. Exhale, turn it to the left. Let's do 3 each side. Good. Bring the head back to center. From here, take your hands, and you're going to take your hands out and in. So we're doing some wrist circles here. Out and in circles first. And then let's start to bring the fingers in and out. So reverse the direction of the circle. You can even invite your fingers to move here too. And then just shake your wrists vigorously. Shake, shake, shake. Good. And then we'll extend our legs wide. So take the legs towards the long edges of your mat. And bring your feet out towards the corners. Legs are straight. If you have any tension behind the knees, you can always bunch a blanket or a towel up under the knees. That might feel a little bit more supportive. And from here, sit up nice and tall, feet are flexed. You're gonna reach the left arm up overhead. Take a deep breath in, inhale, reach the fingers up high, and exhale, side bend to the right. Try to root down through the sit bones here. Breathe deeply and smoothly. Inhale, come back up through center, release the arm, and then reach the right arm up. Inhale here, and exhale, bend to the left. Breathe through the stretch. Good. From here, come up through center, and we'll turn the torso now over that right leg. So again, remember, you must sit up nice and tall, and then you can stay just like this, working on twisting, maybe looking over that right shoulder for a moment. Good. And then we'll twist all the way through center over to the left leg. Good, and come back to center. This time we twist over towards that right leg. I want you to start to hinge forward from the hips. So the hinge might be really slight. You want to keep your back pretty flat. Keep those toes pointing up towards the ceiling or towards your face. Inhale, come back up. Twist to the left. So first get the torso in line with that leg, and then start to hinge forward. Again, it can be pretty subtle. Good. Come back up through center. And now we'll take our arms forward. You can come down onto your forearms, or if your flexibility allows, lie all the way down on your belly. Try to keep your legs active so feet stay flexed. Kneecaps still, lift up the thighs. Take like 5 more deep breaths. Maybe sink a little lower with every exhalation. Good, and walk yourself back upright. From here, you're gonna slowly bring your legs in towards each other, and we'll come on to tabletop position. So hands and knees, you're gonna take your hands on the floor, right under your shoulders, spread your fingers wide, and take your knees right under your hips. Let's just go through a few cat-cows here. Inhale, arch your back, and exhale, round through your back, tuck your chin. Really push into the floor as you round that back. And then come to a neutral spine after a few of those. From here, you're just gonna bring your shoulders in front of your wrist and then maybe behind the wrist. So just kind of stretching out the wrist here. You can even sit all the way back towards your heels if that feels good. And then see if you can hold this next one forward, shoulders in front of your wrist. Breathe for 3, for 2, and 1. Good, come back to center. Curl the toes underneath. So we're now gonna get a little bit of a toe stretch. So sit towards your heels and then release that effort. Again, sit towards the heels, feel that stretch in the toes and the bottoms of the feet, and then release. So this is really good. Well, really good for your wrist if you are sitting at a desk all day, or maybe you're texting on your phone a lot. And then for your feet, we often do not stretch the feet. So this is really great. Take a little bit of time for some self-love here. Good. This next time you sit back, press your seat towards your heels and just hold it. Good. Now, point the toes. Just let them relax for a moment. Maybe even give them a little bounce up and down. And then we're going to try to come back, curl the toes back under, and come all the way up to sit on the heels. Sit up nice and tall as if you're in that first pose we were in. Now, if that's really uncomfortable, you can always just come onto your pointed toes, just like this. Okay, but try to stay in it if it's just a little bit of discomfort. Take your arms out wide, spread your fingers wide, stretch out the chest here. Maybe invite a little bit of a back bend, looking up. And then bring your right arm across your body for a nice shoulder stretch. Connect back with your breath. Good. We'll take the arms out wide again. Reach through the fingers. Spread every finger. And then take the left arm across your body. Gently pull it in. Try to take any shakiness out of the breath here. One more time, arms come out wide. And this time, right arm reaches up. Take the hand between the shoulder blades and reach for that elbow with your left hand. Now try to draw your ribs inward towards each other and lift your chin slightly away from your chest. Stretching out through the triceps, the back of the arms. And then we'll do the other side. So when you're ready, left arm reaches up, bend the elbow, reach for that elbow with the right hand. And again, almost lean your head back into your arms a bit. Good, release that and come back to tabletop position. So now you get to tap your toes to the top of the feet against the mat a few times. And then we'll step your right foot in between the hands. Allow the hips to press forward and down as we stretch out through this hip flexor and psoas. Try to keep your right knee right on top of the ankle. If it's jutting forward, that's not the best for the knee joint itself. So just step that right foot forward a little bit more. And if you have blocks at home, it might be helpful to have blocks on either side of the foot. Good. From here, you have the option of keeping your left hand down, reaching for that left foot with your right hand and drawing the heel towards your seat. Continue to allow the hips to press forward and down as you stretch out the quadricep. And then release. Perhaps take that right hand to your thigh and start to gently open it out to the right side, maybe looking over that right shoulder. And then come back to center. From here, right knee comes back, left foot comes forward. And again, set up so that your knee's over the ankle. And I'll slide your right leg back a little bit. Allow your hips to press forward and down. And then if you're going for that quad stretch, you're going to lift your heel towards your seat, reach back with your left hand, draw your heel in closer, soften through the hips. So allow them to drop forward. Good, release that. Again, you can take your left hand to your thigh, gently open out that foot, slightly looking over your left shoulder. Come back to center. All right, we have one more stretch to get through. You're gonna come to the long edge of your mat. Now, if your knees are really sensitive, you can always fold your mat over. And you're gonna take your knees out wide in line with your hip, and then see if you can keep your ankle in line with your knees as you turn your toes out to the side for frog pose. Maybe come down onto your forearms or all the way to your belly if that's better for you. Take like 5 more deep breaths here. And then take your hands back to the floor. So to draw your feet in towards each other, take those knees together, sit up nice and tall, and let's just close the eyes or soften the gaze, go inward, and take a moment just to find the breath again. Take 3 deep, intentional breaths here. Really good job, everybody. You should give yourself a round of applause for all the hard work you just put in, for taking some time out of your day and giving yourself some self-love. I am so proud of all of you. Thank you so much for joining me on this video and in my channel. If you would, take a moment to press like below. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and please share this video with your friends, anybody that might need a little bit extra stretch in their day. I hope to see you all soon. Thank you so much.